Hey guys, in this video I want to talk about something, give you guys updates on what's going to happen this month. This is November, the end of November, and then into December. And let you guys know what bats I'm working on right now and what bats are coming out. The problem that I have right now is a couple of things. One of them is it's been cold here and rainy, so I haven't been outside swinging a lot. I have almost finished the review on the Dudley. Wow. This is what they call a 12-inch, which is actually a 13-inch bat. This is a 28-ounce, a little bit too heavy for me. So I'm waiting on a couple more Dudleys to come in to finish the review on it. Everything looks good on this bat, guys. It will make one of my top three. So, but I want to talk about it first before I actually put the video out on the 14-inch and the 12-inch, which they say it's 12-inch, but it's not a 12-inch. I want to talk about that bat because this bat is different than any bat I've ever swung. And I wanted to go into detail in the last video that I put out on it, but I'm waiting for a couple more to come in because that bat's just way too heavy for me to swing. If you guys have looked at the videos on them, the 12-inch and the 14-inch. We got this bat in the other day. The TPS, I've heard a lot of good things about this bat. This is the two-piece. I've swung the one-piece. I have not swung this bat yet. Like I said, it's been raining down here, been cold. We've got the JB bat, the 12-inch Miken, that we've actually almost finished the review on this one. And I want to talk about that. I've got a lot of video on that I want to put out. And then the Alan Tanner, the two-piece Wicked. That one too. I've got those coming out within the next couple of 3 weeks. Now I've had a setback, guys. A lot of you guys don't know about this. It's the first video I'm going to put out on it. About 7 days ago, while hunting, about this time every year, I usually go out of town and go hunting. 7 days ago, I had surgery on my right eye for a detached retina. I was out of town shooting, and the recoil from the rifle actually detached my retina in my right eye, and I had to have emergency surgery the next day on it because I got in town the next morning. If you guys ever heard of this shit happening, it's scary ass shit because it's almost like they call it like a blanket that actually goes in front of your eye and you go blind. And I did it in the afternoon. Today is Tuesday. I just got back from a doctor's appointment. My pupils dilated. And I actually got back, it happened on a Monday afternoon. I got back Tuesday morning, called the doc. Doc told me to come in, referred me to a surgeon. They actually did that night, actually around 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night, they actually did surgery on the eye. And that is some scary shit, guys. I was blind in my right eye. I actually can't see out of it right now. They did the air bubble. The gas is what they did. They did a lot of laser on the inside of the eye. If you guys ever seen it with it, I want to do not only in this video, I want to talk about it a little bit, but for the last 7 days, I've been on my face. I haven't been able to answer phone calls. I've been doing a little bit of texting. Today's the first day me and my wife actually went out and had dinner after I got a checkup from the doc into my right eye. I don't know if you guys can see I didn't see any red or anything in it, but I got checkup today. Everything looks good. I just can't bang anything around. I cannot. I was asking them today, and I'm gonna have videos about all this. The recovery time for this takes a long time because there is air inside my eyeball right now. It's a gas that's actually sealing the retina that they lasered on the inside. And the way they do this, guys, I did not feel anything when it got detached. The only thing that happened to me was it took about 4 hours for the blindness to go through my eye because it actually was like a curtain, and it starts on one side and just goes straight across. A lot of flashing in the eye, lightning bolts, stuff like that. And whenever I took the shot, whenever I was hunting and I took the shot, I didn't feel anything. About 30 minutes later, I kept on seeing like a little shadow on the bottom part of my eye. And then it gradually started going across. Within about 4 hours, I was totally blind in the right eye. Did not tell I was with my kids. I didn't tell my kids about it because I didn't want them to panic. So I drove home that way, which is stupid. Don't do that. Got home next morning. It was worse. I called the doc. Doc told me rushed in there, and he set me up an appointment that night to get operated on. And the operation went great. I didn't feel anything. They kind of, put you out. Look, you're out and in. They didn't put me completely under. I'm trying to recover from that. They said it'd be a month and a half before I regain my sight in that right eye. If everything goes good, everything looks good today. There's no more tears in the retina. What they're trying to do right now is the bubble is supposed to be pushing the retina where it creates scar tissue. Today, actually, he told me today I got to lay on my face one more time, so I shouldn't even be, if this video runs like 5 minutes at a time. It's weird ass shit, guys, because because of where the tear was at in the back of my eyeball, you've got to lay on your face. That way the air bubbles up toward where the tear is at, and they already lasered it, put it all back together, and they lasered it. Now that air bubble's pushing against the retina to make it adhere to the eyeball. That's weird shit. Actually, right now, I have no vision. It's not black, but it's just like I have an air bubble in my eye. I'm supposed to be there for 7 days, laying on my face, only getting up in 5-minute increments, like only to eat, go to the restroom, take a shower. This is my 7th day I've been doing this shit. It's been driving me freaking crazy. But he wants me to do it one more day just to make sure. So I'm going to do it tonight, lay on my face. And then tomorrow, I actually ordered a machine. I'm going to give you guys a look at the machine I ordered. I've actually rented it. This thing saved my ass too, because I can actually watch videos. I could not get on the computer to do any videos. This is actually an update video on what I actually documented everything too on the conversation between me and my doc. I'm going to do a whole different video on that. First time that it happened, when I went into surgery, I got a hold of my coach, told him that I might be running a little late this year to get back into shape. I cannot touch weights for at least 2 months. That's going to kill me. I cannot hit balls for 2 months. So what I am going to do, and I talked to Billy and Bubba about this, they're going to get a pitcher come in, and the only thing I'm going to do is do a video whenever I go out and do these reviews on the rest of these bats. I already got a good idea where I'm going to put them anyway, so it doesn't matter. I just need to get more video so I can show you guys Billy and Bubba, and maybe a couple other seniors out there hitting these bats. Basically what I want to put out there. I'm supposed to regain my sight in my right eye. They don't know the severity of the damage, because a lot of people don't regain 100% of their eyesight. But like I told my doc, I'm just glad to see images out of it right now, like bright. Like if I put my hand in front of my eye, I can actually see a blurred hand, very little bit of a blurred hand, because I got light behind me, I can see it. But it said, like I talked to him today, he said it would take about 6 weeks to get my vision where it's going to be looking pretty good. And then they might have to go in for more surgery if it doesn't adhere, the retina doesn't adhere to the eyeball. I mean, it's scary ass shit, guys. I'm telling you right now. But I want to take y'all guys through that. I want to, there's so many things I wanted to do that I'm going to actually put on hold right now, the weightlifting videos and stuff like that. I got a couple that I might put out, and then getting ready, because I got to get ready. The good thing about it is a lot of our big tournaments are in June and July, August, September, and then you got Worlds at the end of the year. I will be ready for that if everything goes to plan. But just to let you guys know, a lot of people don't know about this. A few of my teammates on my team know about it, and that's it. And I kind of let them know that, hey, I'll be back. I just don't know when. I'm thinking at 100% by March. Hopefully 100% by March, the end of March, maybe beginning of April, hopefully. But everything looks good. Doc said everything looks good. But I cannot be banging around, like I said, I can't be banging weights around. I can't be doing nothing in the gym for at least a good another 3-4 weeks. And then I got to go in again and get checked out and get okayed to actually where I'm going to start having to hit balls. I mean, that's the worst thing. It's going to be the first time since I ruptured my right Achilles in 2010 that I'll actually be put out of commission for a while. I'll be doing a lot of other videos though, guys, a lot of talking videos, a lot of videos about nutrition. I bet I've got 20 videos that are just sitting there waiting to be published that I'll put out there so you guys can see. So there's not that big lapse of time where I'm not hitting. And whenever I start hitting and coming back from this surgery, I want to videotape all that too, to come back from retinal detachment surgery on my right eye. I want to do that too, to kind of inspire anybody that's had this injury before, because I am going to make a 100% recovery from this injury. And I kind of wanted to put out there the supplements that I'm taking that actually help the eyeball heal. Just to basically get into all this stuff and slowly, because the doc told me this is nothing that's going to happen overnight. It's something that's going to be slow. And then get back into playing the game that we all love, guys. And that's the reason that we're here doing this stuff. And I've already, you know, I get Billy calling me every few. Matter of fact, he just called right before I got on this video and was talking to me about what the docs say. What the docs say, you know, they're more concerned about, you know, my eyesight than actually playing ball, you know, which is a great thing. But I'll let you guys know there's a bunch of other videos coming out, guys, a bunch of talking videos from here on out. And basically, this is the time of year I really shut it down anyway. So if this injury had to happen, and like the doc told me, it could be a lot of things. It could be an old injury that happened years ago, you know, that is just scar tissue built up there. And it just, whenever the recoil from the gun happened, it kind of, you know, it just took its toll on my eye and just detached the retina from there. And leading up, I want to do a separate video and leading up to the injury on what I was experiencing. Like before I went to Vegas, there was a bunch of floaters in this eye that were really big, and there was a lot of them. I went to the doc and had him check it out, and he said, yeah, you got a lot of floaters, but I don't see any detachment. So that's a little bit of a warning signs before you have a detached retina. So those are things that I want to get into when I talk to you guys about this stuff on coming back from like hitting salt balls. For if you guys ever have a detached retina, this video will be out there to maybe help you or give you some inspiration, because I do expect to have a 100% recovery from this injury. And let you guys know what I did, or what supplements I was taking, what foods I ate, what foods I didn't eat. You know, I've already started right when the injury happened. Before I went to the surgery, I was pumping all kind of turmeric. I was pumping all kinds of anti-inflammatory supplements out there that actually would help keep the inflammation down in my eye. My doc found out that I have a lot of inflammation in my eyeball. A lot of atrophy is what he was talking to me about too. And I kind of want to go through a lot of knowledge that I've already have, because of doing because I couldn't move for 7 days. I had to keep my face down in this little chair, and I did a lot of research in the recovery from this injury. It's a bad injury, guys. I will not bullshit you. It's hard to come back from this kind of an injury, but I expect to do my damnedest to come back from it and be at the top level that I was as of last year, whenever it happened. I mean, this is like coming up last year, the way I was hitting. So I expect to make a full recovery, and I'll let you guys know how I did it. Guys, I've got a lot of video coming out of us hitting these bats, and that's it. I'm not going to do anymore. It's the TPS, the Miken, the Worth Wicked, and the Dudleys, which I'm already pretty sure where I'm going to put that bat at in my top 5. I already know where I'm going to put it, but I need to have a couple more Dudleys in before I finish up that video. And hopefully these Dudleys that they have out right now, that we're swinging right now, be the same Dudleys they're going to have out in January. I'm pretty sure they will be. I've been assured that they will be the same bat that we will be swinging in January. And if they're not, that's another thing too, guys. A lot of you guys are on the message board questioning, are these going to be the same bats that that are coming out, you know, in January? You know, that's a lot of guys are going to wait. You know, if you want to wait, go ahead. Dudley has not did me wrong when it comes to putting out stuff prematurely, and then them being hot, like the first batch that they had, first Dudleys were very hot, and I actually questioned them whenever they came out, are these going to be the same bats that guys going to have coming out in the next couple of months? And they assured me it was. They've never done me wrong. And even when the 2.0s came out, when were better than the originals, Dudleys that they came out, and I even called them up again and said, hey, is this going to be as good as that? And they're like, yeah, but they've never let me down when it came to that. There has been a couple of other ones that has, but Dudley's never done that to me. So hopefully the performance of this bat, and I really want to get into it because I have not touched the bat that had the performance and the way this bat breaks in very fast. That has the performance of this bat, and I kind of want to get into it in detail in the next video. But before I give anything away, I'll let that go and then just wait for the videos to come out, guys. I want to do an update, let you guys know what happened to me 7 days ago and what to expect for the rest of the year. I still got t-shirts coming out that I want to get out there for a lot of you guys, but I'm going to kind of nurse this injury. I'm not going to do a lot of hitting, not a lot of lifting for the next 6 weeks. And kind of nurse this injury and not try to come back too fast from it. That's another thing Billy's telling me. Don't try to come back too fast. And we're in that time of year where I can relax. Christmas time's coming up, New Year's coming up, where I'm going to take quite a bit of time and just focus on putting a lot of material, because I actually have a lot of material out there, guys, that I just haven't got to yet. I'm going to start putting that material out. A lot of talking videos that I actually did months ago, and I'm going to put that video. That way you guys got some content whenever I'm healing and trying to get back into it again, that you can look at, and a lot of informational videos that I got coming out, guys. Thanks.